Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be making hummingbird feeders out of some stuff that you find right in your own recycle bin. We have the soda bottle. You can use a juice bottle, any kind of bottle with lid. It must have its lid on it. Or I went and tightened up the pan too much. Must have its lid on top. That's how we're going to create our vacuum. Some deli containers. I spray shotted these with black paint because they were translucent. You're going to, of course, need a red Solo cup or two. These are some used ones from last night. We have a couple of cutting items here, some scissors, a hot glue gun, and then we have some Sharpie markers to mark everything. So we're going to get set up here, and we'll give you a view of how you should be setting up your connection to the bottle. You want to take your soda bottles and you want to split the label so you can peel the label off of them really easily. Don't worry about that little bit of white down the back line here. That doesn't matter. We want to get rid of the copyright infringement. Now another thing to note is that you want to make sure that your bottles have the little ring here that seals it up when the cap's on. I'm going to rinse out these bottles with some hot water, and I'll get right back to you with the next bit. Now after we wash out the containers, the next step is take our Sharpie, take the mouth of the bottle. This is the inside of the, well, there we got rained on. So some more, we washed them out good. There we go. Take the mouth of the bottle and you want to put it center over the middle. And then trace around it without moving as best you can. You can get elaborate, you can get real crazy with this. I just believe in making it a little bit too small, and then it'll fit extra good when you crank, because I like to be able to screw it on like threading on the cap. So we're going to want to use scissors to cut these out, or if you have an X-Acto knife. If you want to get super technical with it, you can use a drill bit and a drill press and all that crazy and stuff. We're trying to feed the birds. We ain't trying to get crazy with it. So we're going to get these cut out and get them test fitted, and we'll get right back with you. Now while I'm cutting out the holes in the lids, I'm going to have Mackenzie make us some flower petals out of red Solo cups. And we're just going to divide and conquer here. You know, it's the same process. It doesn't matter if you're making 1 or 10,000. I'm just going to have her split these cups. It's all about just harvesting a piece of the plastic. And then we'll open up, flatten it out good. Once you get it broken, you get a nice flat out of it. Now you want to make a circle about the size of the lid of the soda. I mean, there is no template for this. You can, you know, make them however you want. You know, some people just put red dots. You know, I like to put a little curvature in it and at least make it look like we took some time to make petals. I like my sexy cheetah print scissors. Yeah. So you can get it as ornate or as simple as you want with this part. Here, I'm going to make a little 3-leaf petal, a little clover petal here for demonstration purposes. But we just need to make some small red marks like that. So Kenzie's going to make me 7 more of those, or maybe 8, and I'm going to cut these lids out. Alright, so we got 8 little flower petals here made. We got the holes in the center of the lids. Now we're going to take these lids and we're going to hot glue the flower petals, 4 of them on each. We're just going to use a hot glue gun. You want to go all the way around the outside edges, and we're going to stick the red side up. Basically what we're making is the flowers that show the hummingbirds where to stick their beak in at. So as soon as we get that done, we'll get you the next clip. You see, you know, we got our little red dots on there for the hummingbirds to know where to drink from. And put the cap back on to seal this lid on. Now, what we're going to do is we want to, I have a Dremel bit here. We want to open a small hole up in there to give an access point. And then I use the corner of the scissors and just ream me out a nice hole. Now, here's the good thing. You want to put your ring on before you start turning and burning in here with scissors, because a lot of times this lid will get so tight. But you want to put in a good sized hole in the center. It cannot be left open. This is not only your clamp to hold your lid on, but this is also what creates your vacuum versus gravity that makes a Hummingbird feeder work. So we're going to get these holes here drilled in for the drink spouts, and we'll show you the finished feeder. Alright guys, here's the finished lid or ring. You can see here where the 4 holes went, they go completely through the center of the flowers. That's going to show the hummingbirds where to drink. We're going to take our finished ring here with the holes all drilled. We stack it onto our bottle. And then we take our lid with the large hole in it. We put that on the bottom. Well, we would fill it up first. At this point, we put the nectar in. Check out our other video on how to make your own homemade nectar. And then we put the lid on. We tighten it up super tight. Hand me one of the bottoms, please, Mackenzie. I have an assistant today. And you take the bottom and you pop your bottom on. And then you flip it, and now you have a hummingbird feeder. Now, you know, you can decide how you want to wrap this, whether you want to suspend it with wire, or you can just set it on the tabletop if you have a flat table in your garden. I think we're going to wrap ours with some rope. These are great ways to make hummingbird feeders that you don't have to clean. You know, cleaning the hummingbird feeder becomes the hummingbird feeder's least favorite job. So with this particular situation here, you know, we're dealing all with recycled scrap items out of the recycle bin, and a little bit of paint. Go and rob your husband's garage, or go and rob your wife's craft box and get some paint to darken up the containers. And you know, if you need an excuse to have red Solo cups, throw a party. But these here are really, it's a great way, and I can't stress enough how important it is that once you have a humming feeder up and a hummingbird start finding it, please keep it full. They come to rely on this as a food source. But thanks for watching. This was Big Mike and Mini Mac bringing you how to make a hummingbird feeder DIY.